My name is Katy Abramson. I'm a fiber artist in Los Angeles, California. I love knots. I love tying knots. I love learning new knots. Macramé invites me to play with both form and function. So the beauty of a wall hanging and the utility of a hammock or a plant hanger. It's the same technique, but it's really fun to blur those lines and to challenge those notions. I've been a graphic designer for 10 years, so making the switch from designing in 2 dimensions to 3 dimensions has really unlocked a whole new layer of possibilities. I get my inspiration from everywhere, from history, from nature, and from people. Macramé is such a solitary experience, so that when I make something that resonates with another person, that spark of connection is really powerful and really satisfying. Some of my favorite pieces that I've ever made were for a specific person, tailored to their personality and the aesthetic of their home. You know, if a person is kind of all over the place, maybe I'll choose a looser knot or something a little more, take more risks or be a little more playful. Each culture has its own knot etiquette, like uses and symbolism and materials. It's a fun and fascinating lens through which to view history and to connect me to the past. I recently learned about Chinese knots. I would describe as small, intricate decorative knots. And some of the earliest records of these knots go back to like 700 BC. These types of traditional knots were handed down from generation to generation, and very recently almost came super close to becoming completely extinct. I think this is why I feel so passionate about preserving these traditions and shining a light on these ancient art forms, because it says so much about who we are now. I think that it helps me connect to the past, and it keeps me humble and grateful for everything that I have. There are certain types of these crafts or hobbies. They're not considered high art or fine art. They're fiber art. They were typically women's work. So I feel passionate about bringing this stuff into the light. It's history and context, and it's real. It's hard to articulate because it's really just an emotion. I just know when something is beautiful and when something is meaningful. It's sort of like something lights up inside of me. Making art has been a really healing experience for me, so I'm really, really grateful that I get to do that.